Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today I am on the public test server to try something a little bit silly. So what I want to do is take the Thirst Zapper and I want to use its default configuration as a water gun, and using the new Onslaught mechanics, see if we can make this into something that's somewhat usable as an actual weapon. So this is what the Thirst Zapper looks like. It does 1 damage, and that's at level 50. You can actually craft these from level 1 all the way up to level 50. The only thing that changes is the size of the condition bar. Other than that, the damage is the same. But what's cool about it is that you can see my ammo count is 0, but it just has unlimited ammo. You can just keep shooting forever, and it's fully automatic. So you just pull the trigger and it just keeps going until you stop firing or until it breaks, which actually happens quite often. So just in case you're not familiar with the Thirst Zapper, you can actually get one from the Nuke-cade over here, and we have the prize machines, and it's actually prize level 3. And right there, it's the top thing, Thirst Zapper for 6,000 Nuke-cade points. You can actually learn to craft them. You just scrap them. That's how you can learn how to craft them. The chance, I believe, is 25%. So basically, if you had 4 of these, probably you're going to learn it by scrapping 1 of those. And you can actually mod these to be a launcher that does pretty good damage. So there's 3 different ammo types. There's Nuka Cherry, Nuka Cola, and Nuka Quantum. And you can see over there from the damage that it does quite a lot. But it turns it into a single fire weapon, and the ammo can actually be kind of expensive to craft. You can actually buy it in the Nuke-cade machines as well, but it is kind of pricey. So as a squirt gun, it's basically just a silly little toy. What I have seen people use this for is they mod it with the medics effect and use it to heal friendly NPCs at events and things. So we do have this new Onslaught mechanic in the game, at least on the test server, and it can stack all kinds of extra bonus damage onto things. And I thought, well, if we do that and put the right legendary effects on it, maybe I could do enough damage to actually kill stuff. Now, if you're not familiar with Onslaught or you want to know how it works, I have a video on that explaining how it works, and I will link that in the description below. So these are the perks I'm going to lean on. We've got Gunslinger, which is extra weak spot damage. Gunslinger Expert with extra weak spot damage, and this is giving us extra stacks, which is the main point of this. Guerrilla Expert, reload speed doesn't mean anything. We just want 3 max stacks. Then we have extra range damage to close enemies, but again, it's the 3 stacks. And we will be pretty close. This doesn't have a super long range. And more bonus damage to close enemies. And I will be doing critical hits, whatever good they'll be doing. So we have better criticals, and we have critical savvy. I'm also using Luck of the Draw for a chance to repair the weapon. Like I said, it does break really quickly. So yeah, this will help us cut down on those repair costs, and hopefully it doesn't break in the middle of a fight. So this is Furious, so we can add more stacks and just build that damage higher. Extra critical damage, reduced AP cost. The AP cost on this is actually fairly high at 15, and that is with reduced AP cost on the 3rd star. And I actually thought about using conductors as the 4th star to try and keep in VATS longer, but I decided to go with pinpointers instead just to try and squeeze every amount of damage out of this that I can. So normally I would start off with something a little more difficult than Scorch, but not today. I want to keep my expectations low because there's no way 1 damage is going to scale all that high. So apparently the Scorch are scared though. They heard about what I want to do, and there we are. So we've got some headshots there. Okay, well, it worked. 52. Okay, so some of those were like 52 damage on headshots. That's what? Okay. I mean, they are Scorched. They're not terribly. It does take a lot of hits though. That's probably why it breaks so often, is because of that. Because it has to do so many shots before it can actually do anything at all. But the fact that it's even killing anything, get those stacks up to 18, yeah, 52 damage. I mean, that's pretty good scaling, right? Going from 1 damage to 52. It's actually not too bad. All right, since that went fairly well, let's start off with some super mutants over here. Probably it's going to be a little more difficult. The biggest thing is the AP cost, I think. That's probably the biggest thing. Okay, so level 60 mutant hound. I mean, it is nice that we don't have to reload, but yeah, that took a full AP bar just to kill 1 super mutant hound. So a group of enemies is not going to be probably any kind of treat. Let's see here. But the fact that I can kill anything at all is yeah, and unfortunately we need those headshots. We need those weak spots because, I mean, if you look at how much, I mean, in some cases I'm hitting 0 damage depending where I'm hitting. So I definitely need VATS where I can target, because this is actually fairly difficult to aim just manually, just because the way it curves. I'm trying to hit it. Okay, I can't even see it because he's in a bush. But the fact that I could kill, so yeah, they're a lot tougher than Scorched. 29 damage as we're capping out right there, and wait for my AP to come back. Level 100. You can see his resistances are, although I don't know what water counts as. If it counts as, I don't know. I don't know if water probably counts as ballistic, I guess. I actually don't know. Wow, okay. And it broke. And it broke. I have too many weapons. I'm carrying way too many things because I'm testing too many things. So no room on the quick wheel for this. So well, all right. We took out a level 100 mutant hound, but a lot more difficult. A level 100 super mutant. Okay, so we're topping out, it looks like 25 damage, which is, it's nice not having to reload, but we're getting the job done. But geez, this is not easy, and I'm definitely not going to recommend this as definitely not as a primary weapon. If you're fighting anything, I mean, it did okay against Scorched. Okay, luck of the draw is working, even, I don't know how well it's working though. So yeah, that AP cost is, okay. I think this is funny though. The fact that this works at all is kind of shocking, that we can actually kill anything at all. But it takes, you know, a pile of perk cards and a perfectly, perfect combination of legendary effects and a whole lot of determination. I'm kind of expecting this to break again. So level, looks like 32 damage on, what is he? Level 60. Okay. Well, all right. We're killing some things. Okay, let's see. We want pinpointers. It doesn't work on thrusters. It works on the eye, so we'll try that. And oh my gosh, this is not good. This is not a lot. So 23 damage on him. Now, strangely enough, the head works with pinpointers. Let's see, that's 24 damage. What if we do a leg? What is that gonna do? Yeah, we need to do the head. Pinpointers is actually doing, looks like a lot of work here. So, there's my health. Why'd you die? Because I was using a water gun as a weapon. And, okay, let's see. Headshot on him. I think we got to 21 damage, so that's something. It's more than 0, but wow, there's, it takes a lot of 21s to actually get to get him down. This is, yeah, I don't recommend this as a playstyle. This is not good. And I keep trying to reload because that's just habit there. So if I do the thruster, what does that do? Okay, the thruster looks like that's the best option with this guy. All right. If there's a sentry bot out here, I probably will just run away because there's just no way. Their fusion cores went from super easy to actually fairly tanky. Okay, I said I was going to run away, but you know what? Fusion core. There we go. Fusion cores, 8 damage. Okay, yeah, running away is probably, uh-oh. And it broke. Uh-oh, I had to run away now because the gun broke. I have no weapon. I need a quick wheel full of these things. So I can't really tell you how that fight ended because I decided running away was the best option. I didn't want to spend the next half hour trying to take out a sentry bot. So let's see how it does on 30 damage. Okay, that's a number. Not a big number, but it is a number nonetheless. Okay, these two are not very cooperative. Just hold still and stay in VAT's range. Okay, this is a bad idea. This is 31. Okay, so 31 damage there, 11 damage. Yeah, this is Onslaught. That's the thing. Onslaught just gives you all kinds of ideas, and it makes you. Okay, we killed a Snallygaster. One Snallygaster. That I would say is a win right there. Killing a Snallygaster with water. What we really need in this game is witches, right? Aren't they? If doesn't water melt witches? So if we had witches in this game, we would have the meta weapon against them. But yeah, 2 Snallygasters down. That's not too bad. Oh, it's about to break again. So what is the range on this? The range is 36. So yeah, so you have to be fairly close to, I would say make this work, but more like fairly close to just hit something. Saying that this is working is probably overstating things a bit, but it seemed like a fun idea. And I will say it is. This is actually a fun idea, the fact that you can actually kill anything at all with this. So yeah, it just takes a really long time. I wish the AP cost, if the AP cost on this was something like 3 or 4, then maybe this would be, and it didn't break so quickly, this would actually be something you could probably use, but honestly, it's the AP cost is the biggest issue. Because it just runs out, you know, we're not doing a lot of damage, but if we could stay in VATS longer, we could still, wouldn't do a lot of damage, but we could do, you know, a little bit of damage for a longer period of time. Yeah, mostly it's zeros, and that's, yeah, we can't even penetrate the armor at all. There we go, another Snallygaster down. So I would call this a success. We were able to kill things with a Thirst Zapper, things that I didn't think we'd be able to kill. I would never expect to try and kill a Snallygaster or a Super Mutant with this. I would think a Scorch would be kind of marginal, but the fact that I was able to kill all those things, I'm kind of happy about that. But it definitely required a lot of help with perk cards, perfect combination of legendary effects on the weapon, and even then the amount of damage we were doing was just not a whole lot. But this was a fun experiment. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit one of the buttons, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.